Hey guys, we're off to Milford Sound today. We're going to go for a boat ride out to the heads and back and see what happens really. The weather is looking pretty average and it's probably going to rain, so let's see how it goes. The drive from TeAnau to Milford Sound has some amazing scenery. You get real bushy stuff and then real open fields like this, and the mountains in the backdrop is just amazing. Really cool drive, really enjoyed it.
Here we come. Whoop, whoop.
The mist on those mountains as you head towards the Homer Saddle just gives you that impression of like you're exploring somewhere for the first time and no one's ever been there. It feels like it's raw nature.
Pouring down the rock faces there. Here we go. Into the tunnel. Can't see anybody's there. There is a driver. Oh, it gets pretty dark. How exciting. That rock.
Steep, isn't it?
Via the Homer Tunnel.
The Homer Tunnel, obviously named after the most famous Homer of all. Actually, it was named after William Henry Homer, who discovered the Homer Saddle in 1889. Construction of the tunnel was actually started in 1935 and was delayed a lot due to heavy weather like torrential rain, avalanches, and of course World War II. And so it was eventually completed in 1953. That's right, 18 years after they started. And a lot of people died and got injured in the making of it. So there you go, a bit of useless information for you. When you come through the tunnel and you pop out on the other side in Milford, and you look back on those rocks behind you, and it's just a wall of rock with waterfall after waterfall coming down, misty, drizzly rain clouds hanging around, You just feel like you've come through the tunnel and you've popped out at bloody Jurassic Park or something. It feels like there should be bloody pterodactyls or something flying around. It was spectacular, I thought, and I think the weather just made it that much cooler. Well, we're here in Milford, just getting our stuff sorted and trying to find a car park, which isn't that easy, especially when people park terribly like this guy has. But I love it when nature has the ultimate justice, and that duck over there to a massive turd on his roof. Fuck, that cracks me up. So, we're here in Fiordland. This place is nuts. We're gonna go on one of these boats. This is a cool one. Don't think we get to go on this one though. It's a sailboat. We're going on one of these ones. What was that? Yeah, that would be a cool boat to go on. I don't think we'd be doing much sailing today. Maybe you would, I don't know.
Amazing, isn't it? Huge. Look at how it sails. Good for you. Stop it.
Well, you can see the waterfalls in the distance. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. Are we on the poop deck? No, I don't think this is the deck where everyone poos. That's what they call the poop deck, isn't it?
What's that?
It's the deck where you poo.
Oh.
Is it? I don't know. Find out later.
We're going to get over at the southern side of the fjord. These are the three people returning on the northern side. Getting back to harbour here around 3 o'clock this afternoon. Now for the Spirit Milford today, complimentary tea and coffee available to keep you warm.
Well folks, it is raining, it is wet, it's cold, but it's fucking beautiful. on the trip. It was a little wet and there's a little bit of wind, but it wasn't super cold or anything like that. We get round past this point. I think this point was called Windy Point, and for good reason, because the wind starts picking up the closer you get towards the ocean. But it was a warm nor'west wind, which was really unusual. It did bring heavy rain with it as well. So, someone's found a wee hiding spot, haven't they?
Always find a hiding spot.
It was so wet right now, but I didn't want to go back inside where everybody else was because you just don't see the views from up there, and it wasn't cold, but you were definitely wet, like you were soaked through. But I still really enjoyed it. It was awesome. We're headed out to sea now with nothing but open ocean in front of us, and you start to see a little bit of the swells coming around the point. So we didn't go out too much further before turning around and coming back in. Some kids chose the wrong time to go walking from one side of the boat to the other when we were side on to the waves, and a couple of kids went sliding across the deck. It was quite entertaining. We turn around, we head back in just as one of the other tour boats is coming out, and we head back towards the big waterfall that they nose into, which was also pretty cool. and it's really, really wet. Really wet. See the sheets of rain on the water. This is the famous waterfall that they put the nose of the boat in and you can fill your cup up and have a drink out of. I didn't bother because we'd already done it on the other boat earlier on, but it was still pretty cool. The amount of wind and spray created by the waterfall was intense, and it's probably something you only really experience on a wet day when the waterfall is really humming. Too much water's coming down the stairs. It's just raining. Decided to have a look at the view from the captain's chair. Not really a lot of the view actually, just fog and mist. How do you see where you're going?
Oh, out the window.
Harrison Cove. Well, there you have it, guys. That was Milford Sound. Pretty amazing, I thought. Time to head back in the van and find a spot for the night. waiting on roadworks. But look at that. Look at how many waterfalls there are. I mean, it is proper wet, proper raining. It's not raining cats and dogs, it's raining like lions and tigers and coyotes and stuff. You know, this is just next level shit. Yeah, wettest place in New Zealand apparently. More rainfall here can come down in one day than parts of the country get in a whole year. To put it in perspective. 640 mils is the record. Apparently 640 mils in 24 hours. Epic. God damn it. Alright guys, just for you, I'm going to get out and get wet. Just to show you, we are absolutely surrounded by waterfalls. Look, waterfalls, waterfalls. Can't see in there, waterfalls. Everywhere I look, waterfalls. Just waterfalls everywhere, guys. Everywhere. Your kitchen bench is getting wet. Just stopped out here to have a look at the old whitewater. There we go, there's the van, we're parked up. We'll carry on, try and find ourselves a... We're going to try and stay in a dock campground tonight. There's a couple on the way between TeAnau and Milford, so there's a few to choose from, so we'll just see what we feel like really. Probably be wet, because it looks like it's wet everywhere. And of course you can't go to Milford without going to the Mirror Lakes. Oh, is that a bat? We have bats in New Zealand. Wow. And these little guys, these guys are pretty cute. Anyway, off to the Mirror Lakes. 5-minute walk, guys, it's pretty easy. Oh, here they are. No, just kidding, that's not them. Here's the eel that was eating my anchor chain.
Celebrity.
Well, it's raining, so it probably won't be so mirrory, but...
I wouldn't call that a lake. I'd call that a pond.
Yep.
Birds are cool though.
It's going to be really, really hard for me to fix my makeup in this. It's not really much of a mirror, is it? It's cool though.
It's nice to be out of the rain.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going to be a bit lighter over there.
Well, I don't know if you can see, but we're in the stock campground and we're just parked up. Got the awning all set out. I'm just going to head down to the river for a look, or to the lake, sorry. We're just on the top end of Lake TeAnau.
Very cool. Dun, 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 dun.
Cool.
There.
It is so warm too.
It's
Even
so
here.
warm.
It's crazy.
It is beautiful.
It's like 20 degrees or something
I've got
in
bare
Antarctica.
feet. Bare feet.
Anyone got a foot fetish? Nope? Okay. There's like us and one other camper down further on that pit. How good? How good, guys? How's the water, Sharon? I'm just videoing just in case Sharon falls over, just for the lols.
Already fallen over, we just edited that out.
Did we?
No.
No. Did we get it on camera? No. So I'm just trying to have my tea and then this guy turns up from underneath the camper van.
What a skitter there. What a skitter. Wow.
Wow. Holy crap. Thought you ate leaves, buddy.
Oh, I don't mind Shazzy's stew.
Well, I guess that means the old stew gets a sign of tick of approval. You better not be crawling all over my van later either, mate. I shouldn't really be feeding you.
No.
Yeah, in fact, go. Go on. Here it is. Mr. Possum who just fell out of the tree. Now he doesn't know what he's doing. Yours is actually reasonably good. Well, that's all we have time for today. Tune in next time where we go exploring up the back of Lake Manapori.